Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, a cylindrical water tank has a diameter of 3 meters and a height of 4.5 meters. Which of the following can be used to determine B, the volume of the water tank in cubic meters? Okay, so I'm looking for what? Well, I want to find out which of the following can help me find the volume of my water tank. And they're giving us some information, right? For example, we do know that it's a cylinder, right? And it says that diameter is equals to 3 meters, and also the height it's 4.5 meters. Okay, so let's look at the picture. We have a drawing, right? We have the water tank actually, and the only thing that I don't see is the formula, right? But that's okay. You can either look at your formula chart, your reference materials, right? And I have it right here for you as well. Okay, so this is the formula that we're gonna follow. Now the problem right now is I do know the height, which is h, because I see it right here. This is the height. You see that? Okay, what about the 3? Is that 3 capital B? I hope you don't say yes, right? No, because it's not. Capital B is actually the area of the base. We gotta be careful with that. You know that capital B is always the one that gives students trouble. So we're gonna write it down over here. Capital B is actually the area of the base. Okay, what kind of base do we have? It's a circle. Very good. So we're going to write down the word circle here. So I tell my students, whenever you always going to write down area of the base. Once you know what base do you have, you can always cross this out and say, oh, you mean area of the circle, right? So that maybe that makes a little bit more sense. What's the formula for area of a circle? Well, the formula is pi radius to the second power. Okay, so you gotta make sure that you know that. Okay, now what about the 3 then? What is that 3 representing? Well, the 3, it's a diameter and it's set up here. Do you see this one? So at least they told you already that that's the diameter, right? So we're gonna say D equals 3. Okay, so we're gonna come back to my formula and we're gonna replace some values, right? So we have B equals capital B, it's actually right here on that bottom side, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna replace my capital B for pi radius squared. And of course the H, I'm gonna bring it down, okay? Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna replace some values, right? So the pi, I'm gonna leave it alone. What about R? R is radius, but I don't have radius, I have diameter. So I need to divide 3 divided by 2, right? And that will give me a 1.5. And I'm going to write it down right here. And of course, don't forget your second power, right? And the height, we already have it as a 4.5. Okay? So make sure that you pay attention. What are we replacing? This is the radius. And I replace it right there, right? The height, we already had it as a 4.5. So I'm just replacing that one. And the pi, I'm just bringing it down. So look at the answer choices. Do you see anything that looks like our answer? Letter A? No, letter A has a 3 right here. And no, I don't need a 3. I need a 1.5, right? What about letter B? Letter B looks pretty good, right? Letter C has a 4.5 to the second power. That's not what I have. And letter D also has the problem. So my answer, it is going to be letter B. That's my correct answer. Very good.